Hello everyone, I hope you're having an amazing day. I am Jared Hinke, the MLS coordinator at KAAR, here to bring you another edition of Tips and Tricks. In this edition of Tips and Tricks, we're going to be looking at the sort feature in FlexMLS. And to find that, we'll launch a quick search. And once you have your criteria picked here on the left, let's head on to the list. And when all this information pops up, it's already sorted by a criteria that may not be readily apparent. It's actually sorted by listing member name in alphabetical order, going from A to Z. If you wish to change how this information is sorted, you can go up to the top. We're looking for the button that says sort. And I can pick these pre-made ones like new or recently changed first, price, status, area, city, agent days on market, and bedrooms. I also have an option for my save sorts. So these are custom sorts that I can make myself. I'll show you where to do that next. To make your own sort, let's head on over to the menu. And we're going to scroll down till we find preferences. And you guessed it, we're heading into my save sorts. I already have two sorts that I've made, so I can edit one that I already have, or I can create a brand new one. I'm going to start with new. On this page, on the left here, I have everything, all the options I can use to sort a list of search results by. I'm going to scroll down and find number of baths for full baths and acres, and we'll throw in total tax there as well. So now they're over here on the right. The important thing to know is the criteria that's here at the top is going to be the primary thing that that list gets sorted by. So right now it's going to be sorted by baths, and that's baths ascending. I'm going to change that to descending. So it will start with the highest amount of baths. Those listings will show up at the top of the list, and then it will go down to the fewest amount of baths. Now, what happens when I have maybe 10 listings with the same amount of baths? If I have 10 out of 50 listings that have 5 bathrooms, those are now going to be sorted by acres. So those 5 bathrooms will show up high up on the list because it's primarily being sorted by baths. And then those 10 listings with the same amount of baths, those are going to be ordered by acres, and I'm going to change that to descending as well. So it's be sorted by the properties with the most acres versus the properties with the fewest. And if they have the same amount of acres, then they're going to be sorted by total tax. And I'm going to leave that as ascending. So we're going to start with the lowest amount of total tax and work our way up to the highest amount. Now that I have my sort set up, let's try to look at it in practice. So I'm going to go ahead and hit save. And now I'm going to launch into a quick search. I'll go ahead and pick a zip code of 37923 to narrow down my results. Heading on over to the list. And when this information populates, I'll go to sort. Now I want to pick my test sort. That's the sort I just made. And I can see that it is being sorted by baths. And while I don't have acres up here at top for one of these column descriptions, it is sorting this list in the background. So my list here on top has the same amount of baths as this listing here, but it should have a higher amount of acres than the listing just below it. So we have 10 acres here, and we have 1.5 acres here. So that sort is working just in the background. It's sorted by baths first, and then the number of acres. And then if those are similar, it would have sorted by total tax. So hopefully this will help you see the most relevant information when you're looking at search results in a list. Another thing to know about it is that your client can access any of the save sorts as well when they're logged into their client portal. And let me go ahead and get a client portal pulled up. So when they're searching, when your client is searching in the portal, they do have an option for sort, and they can do new or recently changed. They can do price, status, city, bedrooms, and they can also access those save sorts that you've made in FlexMLS. There's that test sort that I just made. I'll click into it, And now all of these results are going to be sorted by number of bathrooms, and then the acres, and then the total tax. To end this video, I'll show you a little bonus that may save time. If I click into sort, and then scroll all the way to the bottom, I can edit the sort. And now I can change things about that sort that I just made from that search screen. And I can add in anything new. I can change the hierarchy of what I want those listings to be sorted by, and I can change from ascending to descending if I would like. That is all I have for you today. Thank you so much for watching, and keep an eye out for more tips and tricks videos in the future.